What's up guys, Son Malik back here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Cannon Strike from the Mega Bloks Assassin's Creed line. This is set number 94303, includes 74 pieces and is recommended for ages 10 and up. This set is from Assassin's Creed Unity, as you guys can tell, with Arno Dorian on the cover right there. Before you look at the set, let's take a look at the box right here. So here's the front of the box. As you can see, Arno's on top of the cannon, getting ready to go into battle, using his Phantom Blade and his sword right there. Then the back look at the back of the box with showing some of the extra features, the customization of the assassin right there, and some other sets down here. I have both of these, so I'll be reviewing those probably after this video or something like that. But yeah, so there's a look at the box. Now let's take a look at the actual set. So here's a completed set. Now let's take an up close look at the figure included. So here's the one figure we get that is included in the set. This is Arno Dorian from Assassin's Creed Unity. He is not my favorite assassin of the line in general. I was actually kind of disappointed with the game, but we shouldn't take anything away from the set though. The set is pretty cool, and this figure does look really awesome. So just looking at the figure here, he's very cool. His suit is all in a grayish blue color. It does look really cool. He's using 3 weapons right here, because you can add the weapon on the wrist with the Phantom Blade right here, which is exclusive to this set alone, because he's the only assassin to be using it so far in the series. But it's a really nice mold right there. Attaches the same way as the other hidden blades. We only get one in this set, which is pretty accurate to the game, because he only uses one on his left wrist right there. But yeah, and then on that same hand, he's holding a flintlock pistol, so he can have 2 firearms in that one hand. And on his right hand over here, he is holding a saber or a sword right there, so he can get into some melee combat as well. But looking at the figure, it does have a lot of nice paint applications across the pieces. Right here on like the cape type thing here, we got some belt printing or bell paint applications in brown over that dark over that gray bluish color, and on the back here it does continue and kind of goes out at the end as well. Then on his torso piece, it does go all along the sides, with that same brown color, and it does continue onto the back around the collar right beneath his hood. So, and then also on the arms, it is right above his wrists are also in that same brown color. So there's a lot of cool paint applications on this figure, which does make it look a lot more realistic. And that red scarf that he does wear, as all assassins do wear. Have that one piece of red clothing that all assassins wear on his white torso right there. I kind of didn't like the white torso, because when you do lift up this arm or something right here, it does kind of expose as this should be blue realistically to the assassin. Oh, sorry, I just broke his arm right there. But yeah, that white torso piece did look a little strange to me at first, but other than that, the figure does look cool. The hood right here is using that non-master assassin type hood that does not have the point on it. It is just a regular assassin type hood that is removable, and you can put a hairpiece on it, which I'll show you in just a second. But yeah, so there's your look at Arno Dorian. So for the hairpiece here, all you gotta do is just pop off this hood, which does attach from that little peg that does leave a massive hole in his head, which looks a little bit strange, if you will. But if you can just replace that with his hairpiece. This is the hairpiece that is included in this set. If I can just get it on here, there we go. So yeah, there's the hairpiece that is included in this set. This is a black hairpiece, which I thought was actually a little bit strange to use on Arno Dorian, as his hair is actually a dark brown color. And Mega Bloks does already have that in their Assassin's Creed line, so I'm not sure why they didn't just... Oh, sorry about that. I'm not sure why they didn't just go with that hairpiece. I do have that hairpiece with me, so I'm going to show you guys how it looks. I think it does look a lot better with the brown hairpiece. So that's probably how I'm going to pose my Arno figure from like here on out. But yeah, so with the brown hairpiece, I do think it looks a lot more like Arno Dorian. I thought with the black one, it just looks pretty much exactly like Ezio or the other assassins that we do get in the other sets, because all the hairpieces that they've used so far are pretty much the exact same. So with the black hairpiece, it did look pretty much exactly like Ezio. Now, to me, it looks a lot more like Arno Dorian, but I'm thinking most of the time that you guys are probably going to have the hood on him, because it does look a lot cooler. But yeah, so there is the feature where you can replace the hairpiece. So guys, now onto the main build of this set. What we get here is a cannon. It's on like a kind of on like a wheels here, so it can be moved around. This is seen a lot through many historical periods. This is also in Assassin's Creed 3 and I think Assassin's Creed 4 as well. So that's pretty cool. You can use this. So if you bought this set, you can buy multiple of these just to like build up an army or battalion of cannons, I guess. which is also pretty cool, and it goes across a lot of historical time periods, so it's pretty nice to have this set, because this could be used in many different scenarios. But looking at the set looking at the build right here, this is pretty cool. The build is pretty basic, just a small amount of pieces, just building up the whole wagon part of this cannon right here. You do get the little cleaning piece right here, which you can use to clean the cannon. It doesn't go too, very far in there, so it's not very realistic, but it's not. I don't think it's really meant to be. There's no real way to make it that realistic. I don't think anybody really cares about that. But the actual assassin, or sorry, not assassin, the cannon itself is just like the Lego cannons. If you guys have seen those before, there's a spring-loaded spring-loaded, so you can just pull back on this peg right here. When you let go, it'll fire out a cylindrical, one by one cylindrical piece. So they do give you many of those. We get, I think, around 6 total. So you can take one of those, just stuff it right in the cannon right there, then aim it at whatever you want. I'm just going to aim it at the back right here, then pull back and then fire like that. So it does fire pretty hard depending on how far back you pull it. So it's pretty nice that we get a play feature in this, because usually in most of the collector lines we don't get many play features. They're mainly just meant for like posing and building our armies, I guess, and stuff like that. But it's nice to see some play features in the Mega Bloks collectors lines. But yeah, this is the cannon itself is in like a bluish gray color. It's kind of metallic-y too, so it does look pretty cool. Yeah, the cannon is very large though. It's a lot larger than I expected. I'm gonna put Arno right here beside it. So he does look pretty small compared to it. There's also a stud on top right there, so I guess you could like pose Arno on it like he is on the box, kind of like running into battle. So that's also a pretty cool feature. But other than that, the set is pretty basic. That's not the only build. We do get a smaller build in the set as well. I'll show you that in just a second. But there's your look at the cannon. So the final part of this set is just this little terrain piece that we get that does hold like 6 extra or 5 extra cannon shots for your, or cannonballs for your cannon. So I put the extra one right here, so that's why it's a total of 6 right there. But you do get a pretty cool barrel right here, which you can use to store the hairpiece that's included, and any other weapons that you don't want to use. Say you don't want Arno to be using the sword, you can store it right in there. But yeah, this is a pretty basic build, and there's the terrain piece. So before we conclude this review, I just want to show you guys the instruction booklet. This is not one of the nicer ones where you can fold them up. This is kind of just that huge type of instruction book that we get in a lot of the smaller sets. It's a pretty nice build and pretty basic and stuff, and nothing too important about it, but there's the instruction booklet. So guys, my final thoughts on this set. I think it was really cool. It did come out last year, 2014, in October. It's one of the original sets of the first wave of Assassin's Creed when the line was just introduced. So I'm guessing a lot of you guys already have picked up this set, as it's pretty cheap and kind of easy to get your hands on. But yeah, it retails for $10.99 or $9.99. Sorry, $10. So I'm guessing a lot of you guys already own this set. It is pretty cool though. You get a really nice figure, main character in the Assassin's Creed universe. He's the newest assassin to date, so that is really awesome that they gave us such a big time character in such a small set. I really like it when Mega Bloks does this. They're going to be continuing with that in later Assassin's Creed sets, when we're going to be seeing Hatham and Adewale in small sets as well. So that's pretty cool. I really like how Mega Bloks does that, and across all lines such as Halo 2, which is pretty cool. But other than that, the set is really cool. This set is pretty cool for adults and kids alike, because you do get a play feature here, which is just a little bit rare that to see in a collector's set. But we do get one here, which is pretty cool. So if you are a kid, I guess you could have some fun shooting this at your bad guys or some stuff like that. But for the older guys, such as me, I really like the historical significance of this, because this is used in so many different time periods and can be used in so many different scenarios. So you can use it with your Edward Kenway figure, or when we get the Connor Kenway and all those British troops, well, you can use that in those scenarios as well. So the set's pretty cool. This is my final look at the set, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to hit that like button. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. So peace.